So hi everyone, myself Sumit. So today I'm going to share my experience which I had during my H1B visa stamping. This is the most recent one which you can hear because I attended my visa interview on 16th of April along with my dependents, my wife and two of my daughters. One is toddler, another is infant. So I'll just try put share my experience, personal experience, what happened to me and what questions were asked with my family. So once I completed filling the DS-160 form for myself along with my family, because each and every applicant should have their own DS-160 form, we completed the application and we printed the confirmation page. Once the confirmation page was downloaded, I further proceeded to book my appointment. So because it was first H1B stamping for me, so I had to book a biometrics which is named as OFC. Luckily, within 2 weeks of time, I had that available dates in green. So I booked my biometrics along with my family's biometrics on 15th of April, and the next day, which is 16th of April, I booked a counselor interview and the time slot was 10:30 a.m. So when I booked it, then the further thing was to prepare for the documents and everything. So as an H1B visa application, the mandatory documents what I carried is my DS-160 confirmation page, my appointment confirmation page, my active passports valid minimum 6 months from the date of interview, I-797, the petitioner form and the LCA provided by my company. So these things I carried. Along with that, I did carry some invite letter from my organization, along with my recent 6 months pay slips, my diploma and degree certificates. So but it wasn't asked anywhere, but I did carry. For my dependents, for my spouse and for myself, it was like a marriage certificate, few photographs, these two we carried, and for two of my daughters, their birth certificates, passports definitely, and DS-160 confirmation page. This is required for all the four participants. So now when we reached our appointment timing was biometrics was 2:30. So it was in Hyderabad, High-Tech City Metro Station, lower concourse. So we reached a little early, 1:30 around we reached, and they didn't allow even if we had an infant. So but that's okay, you don't want privilege everywhere. So they asked me that there is a mall we can go and have food. So yeah, we did go there, spend some 30 minutes time, had food and came back. By the time they allowed whoever had their biometrics at 2:30. So for the biometrics, what you have to keep handy is your appointment confirmation letter at the top. Okay, then the DS-160 confirmation, and the third is your passport, your valid active passport. If you have kids below 14 years of age, in that case a 2x2 size of photographs, okay, that you have to carry, and we have to follow the guidelines which is available in the US Travel Docs website, so that we have to follow. So we went into the queue. The first the security person, they verified whether the correct passport number is mentioned in our application form and everything. Yes, once that is verified, we went inside the queue. There was another staff who were helping us putting a sticker, a barcode. That is the first place where they put the barcode, and that will help the US Embassy to track our application from starting till the end when the passport has been delivered to us. So they put a barcode in each of our four passport. Then we went to the queue, and now there are 6 to 8 booths, photo booths. So we have been invited individually because we can't go as a group. So when I went, the lady officer was there. She asked me for my first name, last name, the date of birth, and that was the only question she asked. And then I was ready for my photograph. My daughter, who is 7.5 years old, she was cooperative. So the officer said okay, we'll take her recent photographs. So she also had her photograph. My wife, she also had in the same way, in the same booth, she had her photograph. But now comes the infant time, so they just asked for the photograph, and they scanned it, and we were good to go. So it ended very fast. Then the next day it was the counselor interview again in Hyderabad. So 10:30 was our slot, but the morning traffic in Hyderabad near to Wipro Circle, it was too crowded. So we reached somewhere around 9:35. Still expecting that we are on time, but when we reached there, we realized that people who have their interview at 10:45 are in the queue. So it means we missed our queue by 20-30 minutes, but not an issue. We started. So the queue starts from the gate itself. So there will be a lady officer who will be verifying your passport again, your DS 160 confirmation, your appointment to match the time. Okay, we have to be on queue. Again, there are no special privileges given to senior citizens or an infant. We have to be in queue. Okay, we went to the security area. Okay, you have to deposit whatever belongings you have, like if you're carrying the currencies, notes with you, because mobile phone is not allowed inside. Then if you have the locker, if you have taken the locker key, that is you have to keep it in the tray for the checking. I had my car key, that also I had to put it in my locker. So like it were more of like we only had those few monies, currencies with us, and other than that we had all our documents. Nothing else we did carry. We didn't even carry anything for our baby as well. So yeah, it was very smooth. We did our security check. Again, the same queue continues. Okay, further. So it will take you towards the counselor office. Garden area is there, so you have to form a queue there. There one officer identified, I have an infant with me, so they allowed my wife and two of my kids to go inside to the interview area. Okay, so because AC was there and Hyderabad climate was, it was hot and humid. So there we got that benefit. They entered, early than me, but I was still in the queue. So the officer told me that if you reach to the interview position, then you can call your family. So I said, okay, that is good. So I continued in the queue. Somewhere around, it took me around 50 minutes. So after 50 minutes, I reached actually inside the AC hall where your passport and documents verification is again happening, and then the other side the interview is happening. So around 50 minutes spending in the line, I reached there. They assigned me the counter number 15. I went with all the passports, documents. I submitted my passports and documents. The officer verified it and asked me that you are ready to go for the interview. Now there I was more nervous. Okay, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. So we went towards the interview area. The lady officer assigned us, please be in the queue on the counter number 36. I saw a lady American officer, is there, and before me almost there are 4 others who are to be interviewed by that lady officer. I was just asking my daughters not to shout so I can hear a few of the questions, but I couldn't hear any questions. More of I was hearing that your visa is approved, your visa is approved, and I was like, okay, some positivity was coming. So we reached to the the interviewer officer cabin. So she was speaking on a mic, and then whatever questions he is going to ask you, you have to respond. So this is how it all started. So I greeted her, good morning officer. So good morning came back from her side. Okay, pass me your passports. So I passed all my 4 passports. Okay, so yours is H1B, so pass me your I-797B. So and all the documents, so I passed it I-797 petitioner document along with my LCA. Okay, so then she asked me, how long are you working with this organization? I said 4 years 10 months I'm working. Oh, that's good. So now they are sending you to the US, their office, right? So I said, yes officer, so I will be traveling with the same company to the US and working. Okay, that's good. Then she asked, what is your designation? So I said I'll be working as techno-functional consultant, level 2. So she was like, things impressed. Then the third question, she asked like where I'll be working, whether it is going to be the client side or I'll be working with my, the payroll company. So I mentioned that my payroll company would be the one who is sponsoring me, which is a big MNC, but I work for the same client from last 4.5 years, and I'll be supporting them as well. So again, she was like impressed, and she started typing something. Okay, and everything was fine, and then she said, okay, you can be aside, I have approved your visa, let me approve for your family. And she asked me to put my 4 fingers first, left hand, then the right hand 4 fingers, and 2 thumbs all together. Then I was like happy, my visa is approved. I thought she'll ask some questions to my wife. So the only question she asked is like, put your thumbs on the scanner. So my wife is obedient, and she did it without any question. And my daughters were there, so no questions asked. But seems the counselor, the interviewer was very friendly. So she asked my daughter that, I see you are very much want to scan your fingers as well, do you want? So my daughter replied, yes, I also want to scan. So okay, yeah, you just go ahead and do that. So my daughter put her fingers on the scanner, the finger scanner, and the officer complimented, saying, this is the best finger I have seen in the entire day, it's so beautiful. So, and she was like, I wish you a happy journey, you have a very safe travel. And yes, we did say thank you, we greeted her, and we left from there. And it was on 16th when we did our interview completed. On 17th, my visa status was approved. Two of my daughter's visa was approved, but for my wife it was showing as application received, not an issue. The next day was Good Friday, and then on Monday the status got updated as issued for all of us 3 again, but for my wife now it was updated to approved. Okay, now today, which is Tuesday, 22nd of April, and I have received my passport back from US Embassy, and the stamps are there. Whereas my wife has received an email from Blue Dart saying her passport is on the way. So it means she is going a day late. But you see, everything has been so fast for me. All started, from 15th, and now on 22nd, like within a week, I have a visa to travel. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll be definitely happy to answer. Don't watch many videos in YouTube's, there are misleading videos. Yeah, definitely there would be some rejections in case of B1 B2 or student visa, that even I'm hearing, but I haven't seen anything in my face. Okay, also dress codes, yeah, I have seen people going wearing a toe jeans and all. So whatever you are comfortable, what your heart says, do it. Doesn't need to be informal. I'm in office, that's why I'm informal today, but that doesn't mean what makes you confident, just go and do it. And definitely you'll feel nervous, it's common. Even if I don't go to US, I have a good job in India. It's only like people look for opportunities, right, to explore, so we can live a better life. So please don't watch many videos. Whatever you feel is relevant, watch only those videos. I have had many sleepless nights thinking, oh, I don't have a Xerox or a original copy of my previous organization, and this and that. So ignore those thoughts. So I wish you everyone all the best. Okay, and I'll upload this video and hope this helps many people.